I hate fishing. Okay, no, I like fishing. I used to fish with my dad as a kid, so it was one of the few bonding moments I got with my loving father who gave up everything to give me a good life. But that doesn't mean I was good at it. So years ago, when I was informed that Final Fantasy XIV has an in-depth fishing system with dozens of different layers of how fish are caught and discovered, I wanted absolutely nothing to do with it. For all the time I've played, I've heard horror stories. From my first fisher friends trying to catch the Warden of the Seven Hues, to the Ruby Dragon in Cinder Surprise, some of the most annoying fish to catch in the entire game, to the Bobgoblin Bass, a fish that currently holds the record of a 42-day wait time before it could be caught. Over a month where that fish just didn't exist. With so many people obsessed with fishing, so many people begging me to fish during my streams, I started to wonder, maybe I just hadn't given it a chance. Maybe I just needed to throw myself into the middle of it all and face the fish head on. Then I could learn to love fishing. From a brand new character, starting with nothing, I was going to catch every single fish in A Realm Reborn. All of them. Twice for some. I didn't just want to have them caught in my fishing log, I wanted them in my inventory. Every single fish in the entire ecosystem was going to be held in my pockets. You know, Limsa was a bunny boy. Why don't I make the fisher a bunny girl? I'm gonna be a marauder so we can start in Limsa. You know what? Yeah, okay, that's a good one. I'm gonna name you something fishy. No, I'll name them Big Catch. That's incredible. All right, Big Catch. You would be against the world. This is maybe the worst thing I have ever made myself do. But here we go. It took way too long to make this character. I have 12 minutes to get through the initial questing, get my Marauder to level 10, complete the level 5 and level 10 quests for Marauder, unlock Fisher, do the Fisher quest, unlock the fishing ocean boat, and then make it onto it. I can make it. I believe. I started on Dynamis specifically so that I wouldn't have to worry about my combat class leveling for any of the MSQ. I could just get past that as fast as possible. And the goal and the hope is that I get through here and I sufficiently and successfully catch every single fish in all of A Realm Reborn as quickly as possible. I'm going to entirely be basing this off of /playtime in-game. I'm not going to force myself to have to do real time because that's too much thought. Very cool. Don't have time. Gotta go. Oh, I have to go to the Marauders Guild. No, dude, that's the first. I should have done something else. I should have been a DPS. Come on. Ocean fishing is one of the most important pieces of this challenge. Once every 2 hours, a boat heads out with up to 24 people on it. I'll explain all the other details later. For now, just know that I really do not want to miss this boat. Okay, it is now on the hour. The fishing boat has opened. From here I have 15 minutes. The boats become available on the hour, but you have until 15 minutes past the hour to actually queue in for one, so we've still got a chance. Investigate the megalocrab. What the heck? Why is this quest so long? No! At this point I think I have to accept that there's no way I'll make it in time. Right, I can't return and I don't have the money to teleport back, so we're walking. Yeah, there was no way I was making that. First boat missed, there's still plenty for me to do. I want every fish released in A Realm Reborn. To even start on that grind, I've got a few tasks that need to be finished first. I need to be at least level 50 fishing, which was why I was hoping to get that first boat. I need to upgrade my gear and fishing rod to hit a minimum of 403 gathering. Anything lower than this and we won't be able to catch one of the legendary fish. We'll just automatically fail to pull them in even if we hook them. And I have to do some questing. The level 10 quest for Marauder locks us off from unlocking Fisher in the first place, but that's not all. Before the main scenario's airship quest, Limsa is locked off from the rest of the world. If I had started in Ul'dah or Gridania, I could have walked to every other zone we needed, but I'd still have to come to Limsa to unlock Fisher anyway. The MSQ doesn't lock any other space away from us outside of just getting to or from Limsa. Once I've got that finished with the airship quest, there's really not that much holding me back anymore. This isn't true, but that's not something I would end up remembering until much later. And for now, it doesn't matter much, but keep that one in the back of your mind for the time being. Oh, and one last thing I need is gil. Money is going to be particularly difficult on this character, since I'm doing the bare minimum MSQ, the main source of gil for most players as they level. But right now, I don't need much from quest rewards, since Marauder isn't going to be headed very far, so we take advantage of the elegant pieces for some extra starting cash. Not only did the Calamity bring with it destruction, pain, and suffering, but it also brought with it Mandragoras. Thousands and thousands of of mandragoras. Mandragoras who, if not dealt with swiftly and firmly, will continue to multiply until the land is overrun with the creatures. Oh, but I mean, I kinda love them. I wouldn't mind there being a million mandragoras everywhere. As the ocean fishing boat officially closes, we've gotten Marauder to level 10. The level 5 main scenario is as far as we're going for the time being. I will, however, unlock this chocobo keep, because at early levels, using the chocobo keeps to get around is a very fast and cheap means of transportation. My account is pretty old at this point, so I have a lot of bonuses to help us out from the delivery Moogle. Friendship circlets will give us a 20% experience boost below level 25, and the Leonard attire lets us put on some actual clothes. Big Catch is looking swanky. Okay, and with that, I have to go do the level 10 quest now. The only reason I'm doing these quests and not just jumping straight to unlocking Fisher is because you can't actually unlock any new classes until after the level 10 quest for whatever class you start for. So until I complete this quest, our level 10 Marauder quest, I couldn't even get Fisher if I wanted to. Another little known fact about chocobo porters is should you go to the one in Limsa, Ul'dah, or Gridania, you can rent a chocobo for 80 gil. Instead of being forced along a set path, this just gives you a chocobo mount for 10 minutes or until you get off of it. What have I walked in on? This is a little... Oh my god, what am I witnessing right now? They're all level 5... Hello? Every single one of them is a level 5 blue mate. Every single one of them has their chocobo out for combat. And every single one of them is targeting the bats as soon as they spawn and just spam attacking. What is the purpose of this? Is a bot, without question. All of these are bots. But what are they doing this for? What is the purpose of leveling up on cave bats? And it never even gets range of the other ones because this one is too close. Wow, okay, sure. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. Yes, it's time for me to fight my Galago for my level 10 quest right next to the level 50 A rank Unctay. Yeah, sure, I feel real safe right over here. Galagos defeated. I do not have the return option, but I can teleport with my... I am 3 gil short of being able to teleport. Alright, never mind. I don't care that it's going to leave me with $11 left to my name. I'm teleporting. Actually... maybe I do care. I've got a few ideas for how I can make money, but in a worst case, I could always just progress the main scenario quest. It is a lot of money to complete these compared to most everything else. Alright, and for now I'll take the extra money, I think. That is the level 10 quest done, and we now have the ability to go get Fisher. And after a nice and easy 44 minutes, the challenge can actually begin. Step 1 complete, Fisher unlocked. Now for some quick notes. There's still a lot that I have to do to make Fisher work, but for now, we can finally start on our actual goal, and that is this. An absolutely monstrous undertaking, but I'm going to be going through all of these up to Mordona. I'm aiming for everything released in A Realm Reborn. The Coerthas Western Highlands is a Heavensward area, so that's not included in this section of the run, and the ocean fishing boat, the High Seas at the very bottom, is also not included as it was released in Shadowbringers. I'll still try and collect all the fish I can on the High Seas, but I'm not hinging the completion of this challenge on fish I quite literally cannot get. But before we can talk about ocean fishing fish, I need to actually unlock the thing. Casting out our line for the very first time, we're hunting 5 lomins and anchovies. And our first fish is caught. The first fish for my collection. There's a lot of fish in this game, so I'm only going to show you the important ones or anything that requires effort to catch. A fish only counts as caught when I have one of it in my inventory saved away for later, so you'll be able to see the whole lot of them at the end. I'm definitely going to have to get some retainers if I want to keep them all. The second of our collection, the Lominsan anchovy. A quick 5 minutes later, we've got our 5th Lominsan anchovy to complete the level 1 Fisher quest. The quest requires a turnip, so we'll have to catch another anchovy for it to be part of the collection, but these things are everywhere. I don't think I'll have any trouble with that. Level 1 quest done, Filsno gives us possibly the most important quest of the account. Down by the Arcanist Guild, we speak to Forzagil for 10 free versatile lures and unlock ocean fishing. Only half an hour late to that boat I was talking about earlier. 55 minutes to unlock our ocean fishing, and we shall see where we go from here. 55 minutes to set everything up. From here, we can start picking up the pace. 6:43 p.m., the next boat will be up in an hour and 17 minutes, so I log out for the time being, awaiting my adventures on the open ocean. Okay. I might be an hour late to when I was supposed to log back in for fishing, but I have fruit punch, so we're getting somewhere. I've got just about 50 minutes until the next boat casts off, so that's 50 minutes to continue the MSQ for now. I still need to get to the level 16 MSQ where I unlock the airship so I can start actually accessing all of the fishing zones. Now, normally, I would just turn this in and get the experience. I mean, this is a good amount of experience to get. I hand this knife over, and then it'll be 2800 experience with the Road to 90 buff. But since I can level up my Marauder with the hunting log, and I've been doing really well just using hunting log, I've got something else planned instead. A little known fact, for the Realm Reborn main scenario quests, you don't have to be a combat class to turn in the quests. You just have to be a high enough level. So, instead of wasting the MSQ experience on my Marauder, I'm going to use the MSQ experience for my Fisher. Hello, pepperoni pizza. What an incredible name. I'm pretty sure they must have made the FC on their own to give it the tag pizza, but I really like to imagine that instead of that, the FC pizza was just running around one day and then they stumbled upon pepperoni and it was just a match made in heaven. They had to recruit them the second they saw them. Making it through 10 levels of MSQ, the boat will be around soon, so I take a brief pause and just start catching some fish in middle of ocean, before realizing I should actually be working on the fishing quest to get a better fishing rod. 3 harbor herring complete the level 5 quest, and a princess trout for level 10. Rather than hand it in, I run over to the docks to start preparing for ocean fishing. One of my biggest gill sinks is bait, and ocean fishing bait is especially bad. While you're out on the high seas, you're meant to use plumpworm, ragworms, or krill, 3 special bait that cost 8 gil each. Grabbing just 30 of these, we're back to being too broke to teleport around. The level 10 quest recovers our funds, we don our new gear, and head off for our first voyage. Or we would, if we could get enough people for the boat. No wasted time though, we've reached the level for some important abilities. Catching a large fish gives us 1 stack of Angler's Arts. We can use these for a lot of incredibly important skills later, but for now, 3 stacks give us 150 gathering points of Fisher's Mana. Chum increases the speed a fish will bite by 40%, and then there's Patience and its hook sets. Patience lasts for 1 minute. During that time, you get a bonus 50% chance for any fish you catch to be large. Normally, the highest you can get is a 20% chance by having strong enough gear, but with Patience, you can hit all the way up to 70. The only drawback is it gives you an increased chance to miss a fish unless you use the hook sets, Precision for small fish and Powerful for large fish. While I have the Road to 90 buff, each large fish gives 8 times the normal experience, so having Patience up as often as possible will help to speed things along. Alright, there we go. Ocean Cloud obtained. A large ocean cloud, and the upper decks is also unlocked and completed as far as I can do it right now. Off to ocean fishing! If you get a proper fisher on board, normally they'll call and shout chat what bait to use for each area. This time we're not so lucky, so we'll use up those versatile lures we got earlier. For the uninitiated, ocean fishing is a pretty simple instance, and the best way to level fishing. You head out on the boat, get sent to 3 areas, and fish. The experience you get from each fish scales, so it's always worth doing, no matter what level you are. But the real experience comes from spectrals. Each zone has a spectral fish, which is why you want to use those 3 baits from earlier. One of those 3 will give the highest chance to pull up the spectral, and every time someone catches it, it has a chance to start the spectral current. Oh, I got the spectral! No! At the last second. If you don't get a spectral current in one area, you'll get a longer one in the next, so long as you manage to pull it up there. This time, someone in chat calls out rag, so we swap to ragworms in the hopes of grabbing a spectral. And not long after, it hits. Like I said before, this is the important part. The fish caught during a spectral current bite much faster, normally within 4 seconds, and the animation to pull them in is also faster. This current lasted 2 minutes and 30 seconds and got me from level 21 to 24. There's some other nuance to ocean fishing, like the voyage missions and getting a lot of points, but we don't really care about that since I only want experience. Come on, 3 bite, come on, 3 strength bite, come on. No way. I waited that long for a 1 strength, but come on, dude. And it's a crab. Alright, this game hates me. Oh, man. The very first voyage earns 6,000 points and finishes up at level 32. We started at 15, so that's 17 levels in 20 minutes. An hour and a half before the next boat ships out, we grab the level 15 fishing quest, and there's one more upside to ocean fishing for specifically me. This is not my first time doing a fishing-based challenge. 2 years ago now, I made a character that couldn't leave Limsa, and these ocean fishing voyages were the life and soul of the account. During that, I was struggling for money, as you might expect, and my main source of income came from the high seas. The normal quality fish sell for 2, which is already more than most fish, but most importantly, any fish caught during the spectral current is a dungeon rarity fish and sells for 16 gil. An astronomical amount of money for big catch. The first voyage earned us $458. The Allagan pieces from questing give 2 times that, but it's still a lot of money, okay? I won't get many of those. 400 gil spent on bait. We're not rich enough to teleport around yet, so we grab a ferry to Airport and cast out a brewer's beacon for our navigator's dagger. This time around, I grab an extra one so I don't forget about it later, and while I'm thinking of it, head back over for another princess trout. New chest piece in hand, we're off to Upper Lenosha for warm water trout. This is the one drawback of versatile lures. It can catch everything, but when I need one specific thing, especially when I need it multiple times, it's not the most useful. Warm water trout. Okay, that's the one that I need. 15 minutes to get 2 out of 6 fish. We need to get the actual bait. The best chance, according to the quest, is a crowfly lure, but without a way to craft it myself, I'll need to buy it off the market board. At least that's what I thought, and the whole reason I was out here using versatile lures. But it turns out you can buy them from the bait NPC for pretty cheap. He's got, oh no, it does have the lures down here. Okay. That's all of the warm water trout. I am done. Move all of my fishy spoils over. Added 7 new fish to the collection. Here are your warm water trout. Thank you very much. Fish can be found in the waters surrounding Falgard Fort in the North Shroud. All right. I am now blocked on quest progression. Yeah, okay, now I have to start doing my main scenario quests for a bit longer. An uneventful hour of questing later, the Lominsan Envoy quest begins and the entire map of Eorzea is open to us. Ocean voyaging brings us up to level 45 and 3200 gil. Then it's a straight shot to Gridania for that catfish. For a later quest, we need a fish that you can only get in Gridania while it's raining, so an obligatory weather check shows us it won't be around for a bit. The next time rain collars are available will be in just about an hour. If this is the quest I think it is, that would be fantastic. Okay, this quest right here, this will give me access to the White Wolf Gate, which lets me leave at the western side of Gridania. The western side of Gridania will take me right next to the North Shroud entrance, and the North Shroud entrance takes us to Falgard Float. Falgard Float is where our fish is. Here we go. Here's my pass. I will take the silver pieces for some free money. I should just be able to cast off here. I see some other fishers. You know what? We might as well. I already have the fairy bass from here. I like that a lot of the fish overlap, so I don't actually have to catch the 7 million fish that it looks like I'm gonna have to. Shadow catfish is a mooch fish, meaning the only way to catch it is to get a large version of whatever fish it considers its food, then cast it back out using mooch. Yeah, all right. Oh, I'm gonna have to catch a second one of those, huh? Perfect. All right, that's 2 of them and a large one. Okay, not bad at all. Next, we're up against the first timed fish, full moon sardines. These are only available to be caught during specific times of day, and as you might assume from their name, they can only be caught at night. Anytime after 6 p.m. is good enough. 11 sardines later, the level 35 quest is going to drag us to southern Thanalan for some dune fishing. I am going to call it there because it's just about 1 a.m. I have work tomorrow, and I would like to actually wake up on time for work. It's been 4 hours and 41 minutes. We've gotten ourselves all the way up to the level 35 Fisher quest, and we've caught 33 different fish. I couldn't tell you if that's a significant percentage of the fish or not, but I'm gonna call that it for today. I'm late. I don't have time for in-room cutscenes. Made it. I don't think rushing was worth it. I'm gonna go make a pizza. Come on! I didn't even get to put it in the oven! My pizza! Up on my feet at 6 a.m. sharp so I can get some fishing in before work. Spectral current after spectral current. Another voyage is down. Level 55, and possibly my luckiest run ever. Oh my god. Oh my god, 12,000 voyage! This is This is the third ocean fishing I've done on this character. No more fish in the sea too. I will take the mount. Thank you very much. Oh, the Major General. That's what I was missing. Okay. Might as well add our little guys to the party. I've got some time before I need to head out, but not enough time for questing. I wonder if I even have to go finish this, or if I could just take the airship over to Thanalan right now. No, okay, I have to finish the quest. We'll come back for dune fishing later. Time for fishing. I was 3 fugu away, but I mean, hey, 2 quests out of 3 is pretty good. I'm almost at level 60. Oh, it's raining in Limsa. I wonder if it's raining in Gridania right now. No, Gridania is currently fresh, guys. Okay, just 500,000 experience off level 60. I needed to get this questing done and over with. All of this up to now has just been me preparing for the big fish. Leveling is done. I mean, the higher level I get, the easier things will be, but I can at least start catching everything now. All that's left is the main scenario questing to unlock every city, mounts, and something else later. Oh, and getting my gathering stat above 403. Gonna have to source money from somewhere. I've got a lot more main scenario questing to do if I want to get that money, but I think it'll end up being worth it. Our visit to Gridania finished, we land in Ul'dah and are once again freed from the MSQ. Technically, I could have just walked from Gridania to southern Thanalan, but that would have taken an extra 10 minutes over just flying into the city via airship. Aetherite unlocked, we fish up a desert catfish. Alright, the fish gets away. Not in love with that one. Aw, come on, man. It really sucks how often I'm losing these fish. Come on, dude. Some of you fishers are gonna have to explain to me why I'm losing these fish so often. I do not understand. I'm doing the level 35 quest with level 29 gear. It's not like I'm that far off of what I should be at, am I? Come on, man. I've lost 4 now. Okay, I'm getting sick of this. I need some sand leeches, please. I'll take 25 of them. Teleporting back to Forgotten Springs. Oh, you know what? I hadn't thought about it, but I'm not on solo right now, so I could be using the daily roulettes for some money. Okay, and I lost that fish. Fantastic. There's no way. Is that why I haven't got the catfish? It's just because it's the one that I keep losing? Okay, I quit. I'm done. I can't. This was driving me a little insane. I expected this level of grind for the big and legendary fish, but for a completely normal fish for the level 35 quest? Losing it this many times was really starting to grind away at my confidence. So with return on cooldown, we quickly run over and die to some Amalja, respawn in Limsa for free, and buy a level 43 fishing rod off the market board for a nice and easy 83 gil. And during that shopping trip, I had a bit of a revelation. A dear friend of mine, Luda, had also mentioned it to me before I started, but I was so busy trying to start fishing that I had forgotten entirely. The fish I had been catching for my quests were tradable, and the people of Eorzea are nothing if not fabulously wealthy and incredibly lazy. I could take advantage of this and catch extra to sell on the market board. Not just the desert catfish, but more of the annoying fish like the rain callers I mentioned earlier. The MSQ now blocked 2 major sources of income. If I unlocked 2 dungeons, I could run my daily leveling roulette for a few thousand gil, and if I beat Ifrit, I'd be able to unlock retainers alongside my mounts, allowing me to sell my fish. Though I'm not about to go do my questing without getting revenge for earlier. There we go. Oh my god, finally. Wait, I have to get one for me because I'm gonna turn it in for the quest. There we go. Back to Limsa. That took long enough that I earned just about 400,000 experience from level 25 fish. And we are level 60. Catfish handed over, we're on to the next quest, the rain callers. On the stem border, I'm ready for my fish, thank you very much. I'm also going to be trying to catch as many of these as I can. Rain caller added to the collection. If I could get 11, that would be amazing, because 11 means that I could sell 5 of them for somebody's fishing quest later on. And I'll be selling them to people who are not doing ridiculous things like me, so people who actually have money. The turn-in requires 5 fish. I could put up any amount of them, sure, but I knew from experience that players are much more likely to buy the fish if it's in the exact amount they need. Rain callers got, that is enough for me. Now I have to go to the MSQ so I can get my retainers and actually unlock being able to sell these to people. 5 fish for the quest, 1 for my collection. We've got 15 extras sitting around waiting to be sold. Everything is small upgrades except for the head. Ooh, do I want plus 24 perception, which is just getting large fish chance, or do I want 3,000 1,000 gil. Getting the perception is going to be a lot more annoying later, but I'm going to have to upgrade it from there anyway. So yeah, fine. All right, 3,000 gil it is. Level 45 sends us off to Coerthus Western Highlands, but the next ocean fishing boat is soon, so I take the small amount of time I have and unlock our first dungeon, Sastasha, instead. You know, there's literally no negative to standing on top of another player while you're fishing. Why do we all just naturally find our own spots and make space for one another? It's such a weird phenomenon. What a terrible voyage that was. Ending up at level 65, I get a pop-up letting me know I would have earned gathering scripts from this voyage if I completed the quest to unlock them. This was a moment of shock and awe for me. I had forgotten ocean fishing gave scripts at all, but if I could get them, I wouldn't have to care about gil. I could just get all of my gear from scripts. Even better, I could get full sets of high-level gear, something I'd likely only be able to scratch together bits and pieces of with the limited money I'd earn. I had to head over to Coerthus anyway, so we take the chance to make a run from Gridania all the way to Mordona. But there was one little problem. Is it you? I don't think it's you either. It wasn't in Mordona. It was in Ishgard, an entire expansion away. So back to the drawing board. I need to earn money once again. After a quick bit of rest, it's time to finish up the main scenario quest. Sastasha down, I take a chance and queue in for my daily roulette to try and get some extra money and complete Dentara at the same time. Yes! We win the 50-50, get a bunch of extra cash, blast through Copperbell mines, and hit level 70 off an ocean voyage. That's level 70, which means I'm at the point where I'm gonna start actually unlocking usable abilities again. Between levels 51 and 70, a lot of the important abilities are locked behind completing the fishing quests, but even if I completed everything, I can't go further than level 50. 51 to 60 requires Heavensward, and 61 to 70 requires Stormblood. If I'm not in those expansions, I can't start the quests. Thankfully, there aren't any more quest-required abilities past level 70, so we're finally starting to get stronger. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier, but I hired our favorite bunny boy, Limsa, to be our retainer. I have rain collars that I need to sell. I would like to sell them 5 at a time. Wow, people are selling them for 2,000 and people are buying them for 2,000 each. Okay. Go forth, Limsa. Sell my fish. I'm gonna be rich. I thought I was gonna push it and try and get like 1,000 per fish. If I could pull off 2,000 per rain collar, that'll be more than enough money to be able to get my stuff. The dungeons and roulettes had already been helping enough, with just over 17,000. But if I could sell these rain collars, the 10-ish minutes of fishing yesterday had earned me 30,000 gil. The money problem was starting to disappear. Quest fish and daily roulettes was the answer. Dancing through flames to send Ifrit to an early grave. I'm witnessing a level 45 who did the Sunken Temple of Karn, and it is his first time ever doing Ifrit. He's wearing Sunken Temple of Karn gear. How did this pugilist do the Sunken Temple of Karn before they did Ifrit? Oh, I love that. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely love them. They're my favorite. That is how you play Final Fantasy XIV. Any other way is a lie. And trade in a Chocobo issuance to finally unlock mounts, you'll be Small Catch. You know what? How about Small Fry instead? Yeah, that's a cute name. And congratulations, we now have our very own Chocobo, and I can finally start using my mount. This is the one I'm using. I'm not using the Chocobo. I'm actually gonna go straight over to Bent Branch for the most important unlock I can get. Why am I still running? I've got my mount. There you go. I was still running the whole way because I forgot. Oh my god, wait, this is Palace of the Dead. This is where that entrance cutscene happens all the time. I thought that was just like not real or it was off the map or something. You enter Palace of the Dead in Quarry Mill. This is the actual entrance. Okay. I'd never seen that before. All right, this is the one I care about. My feisty little Chocobo. And now I'm going over to Bent Branch. I know a lot of people are going to complain that I'm just leaving the skills as the default positions, and that's the point. I want you to suffer. Watching this video should be pain. If your soul is not full of pain and suffering from the fact that my 1-2-3 combo is 1-2-7, then you know what? I have failed my job. All right, look a lot. Thank you very much for this gift. And now we have the only bit that matters, my chocobo saddlebag. The chocobo saddlebag is open, and I can start putting away the fish that actually matter. I already almost filled my chocobo saddlebag. This is gonna be I'm gonna have to use my retainer inventory too. That's without question. This is a lot of fish. I've been rushing through a crazy amount of stuff today, but it's all for a purpose. I was made aware of a certain event run by a very dear friend of mine that was happening starting tomorrow, and I couldn't possibly miss it, so I needed to make sure I was ready. Okay, that is my 7 cloud cutters. Actually, that one was an accident. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot that I should have been doing. Hold on. I have a bunch of stuff that just gets added to each character when I make them. I should actually have some free teleport vouchers in one of these. I do. There we go. Okay, 99 Aetheryte tickets. If I just use the Aetheryte tickets from here on, then I can teleport all I want forever. It'll be great. If you just have Aetheryte tickets and you try to teleport somewhere, it'll ask you every time it comes up, like, hey, do you want to use an Aetheryte ticket? And then it'll start teleporting you. Or you can go into this little settings menu here, and then you can select for always use it, never use it, confirm for any amount above a certain gil, or always use above a certain gil. I think always use is more than enough for me right now, but that's a really nice little tip if you've never tried that before. I never used those teleport tickets until I discovered that that was a thing. The last of my fishing quests, so long and thanks for all the fish, gives us one piece of level 50 armor and the Halcyon fishing rod. Getting through it needs a Meslea marlin, which just so happens to be an incredibly profitable fish if I catch a few extra. Well, the main thing that I want, this quest can't give me a chest piece. Let's see about buying a new chest piece. Oh, a high quality of this for 10k just a month ago? Okay, hold on. Surge. Nothing. Everything is a good bit out of budget for now, so we're off to fish while we wait for our rain callers to sell. Level 74 off ocean fishing. Our first cast comes with some stupid good luck. Please don't fail. Okay, it's just that easy. It's just, and it's a large. It's just that don't you let anyone ever tell you that fishing is difficult. Meslea marlin added to the collection. Now I just have to catch one for the quest. And that is a third Meslea marlin for selling. Thank you very much. Pulling in 20k gil that easily would be beautiful. And now, the Realm Reborn fishing quests are done. The only thing I could do is Beasts of Brewer's Beacon, which, I mean, I have no reason not to. That's not true. I do have a reason not to, because I would have to hand these fish in, and I would much rather just have them for my collection and only catch them the once. It's not even really worth it for the quest rewards either. Okay, yeah, I'm just not gonna do this quest, I'll be honest with you. This was my gearing plan. The Halcyon fishing rod on its own isn't strong enough to catch big fish, but you can upgrade it by trading in certain other big fish. At the final upgrade, Halcyon Rod Lupus, it's extremely powerful, giving us 179 gathering on its own. Except, there was one problem with that I didn't consider. To catch the fish to upgrade it, the game is expecting me to have enough gathering to catch big fish, which I was going to use the Halcyon fishing rod Lucis to get. So, yeah, should have thought that one through a bit more. Instead, we get to spend money. Thankfully, lower level gear is a very random assortment of prices. You can end up finding a level 20 fishing rod for 1,000,000 gil, or just as an example, a level 71 fishing rod for, I don't know, 17,500 gil. 17k! Let's go! Oh my god, they're so cheap! With Thal's blessing, this singular level 71 fishing rod provides 461 gathering, more than enough for every big fish. We go from 191 gathering and 164 perception to 540 gathering and 364 perception. Maybe there's like some bright... Okay, that single bright linen dyed with jet black dye costs 999 million gil, alright. We don't have any money left for now, but start to plan out some strats for other gear. I still need better equipment, switching my focus to accessories to increase my gathering points. If I could get myself to level 70 leatherworker, I could make a full set of Smilodon accessories for cheap. but the cost of getting leatherworker that high of a level would cancel out any money I'd save. In the end, there's not all that much we can do. We just need to come back with more gil later. But with our new fishing rod in hand, I can finally start the hardest part of this challenge, big fishing. Every fishing hole has at least one big fish. Well, every fishing hole except one, but it just shares the fish with another hole, so that it still kinda counts. With dozens of conditions like time of day, weather transitioning into other weather, there's an endless onslaught of fish available, and it's finally time to start catching them. Moochable, okay, good luck. Come on. Okay, the first of our big fish has been caught. The octomammoth is added to the collection, and that means I have completed the first of our areas. Every single fish in the Limpsalominsa lower decks has been caught. The first big fish, octomammoth. A strange mirror into the Limpsa only challenge I once did. Feels like a fitting start to all of this madness. Also, I've got a few Mora saved away in my backpack for the craziest gamble of my life. Okay, another try? Come on. Yes, dude! Okay. 2 big fish down. Matron carp has been captured. I normally dance around in celebration before the fish is even pulled in, and it's for a reason, I promise. Almost every big fish in A Realm Reborn has 3 strength bite, those 3 exclamation marks that pop up. You can tell if you catch a fish by your animation. If you're fishing like normal, anything past the initial hooking upwards animation means you caught it. And if you're sitting while you fish, if your character stands up, you've landed it. Otherwise, your line will break. No, man. Yes! Yes! Giant Takataro, baby! Okay. I'm a bit happier than usual here, just because I'm currently fishing for one of the 6 legendary fish, the Namataro. To catch it, you first have to catch a giant Takataro, and then you've got a minute to use a topwater frog and pull in the Namataro. That minute timer starts immediately after catching the Takataro, and it's only around for a limited time. But I don't have any topwater frogs, so we don't get any attempts. I gave a versatile lure a shot, though I'm not even sure it can catch the Namataro. The 6 legendary fish are the ones required for the final fishing quest of A Realm Reborn, Feast of Famine. Low chance of biting, weird conditions to have a chance for them to bite, and a low chance of successfully reeling them in even if they do bite. Plus, some of them, like the Shaunosaurus and Helicoprion, will be unavailable for multiple days at a time. They are, by far, the worst part of this run and my biggest focus. Every single time they're available, I'll be rushing over until I get all of them. The last thing I want is the final fish of this challenge to be unavailable for 3 days just to fail catching it. Right now, I'm fishing for another of those legendary fish, the Neptodragon, off the privateer Stern Castle. To have a chance of catching it, we need to pull in 3 little Thaleos, then we'll get Fisher's Intuition for around 5 minutes, allowing the Neptodragon to bite. Now I only care about 3s. For timed fishing windows, you want to get as many casts as you possibly can. So instead of taking the time to reel in every single fish, if we know it isn't the fish we want, you can use rest to ignore the fish and cast out a bit faster. No! Come on! Oh, I would have made so many people angry with that. That would have been the greatest moment of my life. My whole comment section would have been people infuriated at me for catching the Neptodragon first try on first hook. The Neptodragon has a pretty decent bite chance once you have intuition. The main problem is that it has a very low chance of actually being caught. 2 windows already? Hold on. No, come on, man, no. Unfortunate as it may be, 2 intuitions in, we have not gotten a legendary fish today. But there is yet another legendary fish available, the Helicoprion, the bane of my existence. Oh, my people, fellow fishers. I've done Feast of Famine once before, and this fish on its own had me at my wit's end for weeks. Somebody stood up. I think they just caught the Helicoprion. Whenever the Sigoli Desert transitions from foggy or cloudy weather to a heat wave between 8 and 20 Eorzea time, you can catch the Helicoprion by catching and mooching a Storm Rider and hoping you hit the 7.9% chance to hook it. And I only have a 36% chance to catch a Storm Rider, and it has to be large to be moochable, so that's at close to 70%. You get the point. This fish sucks. I did not get it. Now we run into another problem. With the big fish available, there are some that require specific lures we can't buy from the NPC shops. Yumizuno and topwater frogs being the biggest offenders. And they are not cheap. Oh my god, Yumizunos are expensive. I will buy one topwater frog, thank you. With no cheap Yumizuno anywhere, and only a single affordable topwater frog, this will have to be a problem for a future me that has much more money. A daily roulette gets us bumped up to 10,000 gil, and we head over to the Oceanic Data Center for tomorrow's event when I stumble onto something a bit wrong. What? What? Wait, what? I came over to Materia. Sophia on Materia, specifically, because there is a big event going on, the thing that I've been preparing for all day. So I went over to Materia Sophia, because this is where we're supposed to meet. When I logged into this world, it gave me the new world bonus for being a level 34 Marauder. The game just gave me 1,000,000 gil. How? Gollum does not have this. Even then, I should have gotten it on Dynamis. It's supposed to be for data center, not for world.
No, but that doesn't make any sense.
Because why didn't it change the 3 other times I data center traveled earlier? I already got my bonus for Dynamis on solo. I got that on solo only. My other challenge character, why did it give me 1,000,000 gil? Well, with that shock to the system, I am tired. Do a playtime check for the end of the day. We have gotten the first of our big fish. Slash playtime is 14 hours and 9 minutes. It has been 6 hours of fishing non-stop. A good night. I scoured the internet for anything, any detail that might explain why I got this, and I honestly have nothing. No clue, no idea. The only slight thing I can think of is that the gil was just somehow delayed by almost a full day, and it considers Golem to be different from the original Dynamis Data Center New World bonus I got for solo. I had 1,000,000 gil, 1,000,000 gil that got rid of all of my money problems, 1,000,000 gil that solved all my stressors, 1,000,000 gil that I couldn't tell you where it came from, 1,000,000 gil that I was not going to use. The fact that I only got it when I joined Sophia is I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use the 1,000,000 gil. It feels gross. I still have to earn the money. The 1,000,000 gil is going to sit on Limsa forever. This random possible bug had taken away one of the most complex and interesting parts of this challenge for me. Scraping by on the least gil we could spend for the best possible upgrades, I didn't want to give that up because it was fun. The excitement of catching an extra marlin and logging in every day hoping that I'd see one less item selling in my retainer wasn't something I was going to give up. So the 1,000,000 gil is ignored forever and we return to our simple life. One that's about to get a lot more exciting because today is Fish Fest, baby! Every year the Fish Corps runs their annual Fish Fest, a huge event with a bunch of different exciting stuff for fishers to do together, but there's one thing we care about: the fishing trains. This is why we had to rush through everything. Starting at 4 a.m. and running for the entire day after that, the Sprout and Main trains hop from place to place, going for all the big fish you could possibly imagine. The Main train will go over every part of the game, while the Sprout train only travels to Heavensward and to Realm Reborn areas. Okay, this is very unexpected. The main Fish Fest train is supposedly here right now. So I can be a part of the main train for a bit. Oh my god, here we are. Oh, okay. We've made it. Wow, and a spot just for me. Each train is run by some of the most knowledgeable fishers in the entire community, so there's not a single question that won't be answered. I'm one of you, hello fishers. For someone like me, brand new and throwing themselves right into the middle of a scary new world, I couldn't let myself miss this opportunity. Our first target is the floating boulder, one of the rarest bites in the game at just 1.1% with bass ball bait. For big fish that you just catch with a regular bait or lure, the normal strategy is to pull up a fish and use the surface slap ability to remove it from the possible bites and increase your chances of getting the fish you want. But I had only ever just used it on whatever I pulled up. This is where Fish Fest started to open my eyes. They want me to surface slap black eel. Rest on any bite that isn't 3. Okay. Man, they just like tell me what to do. This is fantastic. And not only that, but the real saving grace, something I didn't know about Fish Fest that made it even better for the challenge, the staff has an overwhelming amount of bait for each fish they plan to catch and hand it out for free. People are going to sleep on the fishing train as I wake up. I can't believe this. There's absolutely no way I could do the fishing challenge and not participate in Fish Fest. I mean, come on, it's a requirement. Look at this. Look at all these people. Remember that this is one of the rarest bites in the game? So if you haven't seen it bite and you're worried you're doing something wrong, you probably aren't. Wait, this is one of the rarest bites in the game? I can do it. Just one more cast. No. Wow, the train moved on instantly. There's like no one left. The Blue Widow is a 3-bite surface slap bluebell salmon. The window has started. I wish everyone the best of luck in this undiscovered fishing hole. Wait, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. Murmurrills discovered and the Blue Widow has been caught. First cast, baby. Woo-hoo. You've gotta be kidding me. I can't believe it. I'm going to get Kuno the Killer then. With the train hanging around at the Blue Widow for another 14 minutes, we run off to catch another of our legendary fish, Kuno the Killer. By far the easiest of the Feast of Famine challenges, mooching a silverfish into a goldfish has a 20% chance to catch the canavan. I got it. Are you kidding me? Canavan is complete. And then you've got 23 minutes to mooch an assassin beta into the 13% chance for Kuno. Yes. Come on, stand up. Yes! Yeah! That is one of the Feast of Famine fish added to the collection. Kuno the Killer is finished. That's both of the fish I care about from here, baby. Okay. All right, where to next? I don't meet back up with the main train for an hour and 15 minutes. And I don't meet up with Sprout Train for 20 minutes. So, while we're waiting, I head back over to my world to check in on the fish I was selling. Lemsa, he sold one. Oh, it's the rain callers. Okay. I can't believe I actually sold some. I will take my winnings. How much did I get? 9,500. Okay. Lemsa will always have a million gil on him, basically. 9,500 gil. Once again, struggling at the sight of 10,000 gil for 5 Yumizuno, I'm hit with an epiphany. It's Fish Fest. If I head back to that main train, if I could catch any of the trains again, I bet you I could get a Yumizuno from them. There's a lot of new fish added. Buying some butterworms, we rush over for the next Sprout Train fish, the Assassin. And my target finally appears. Their ocean... Oh, Fruity Snacks is here. Wait, I gotta talk to Fruity Snacks is the person I'm looking for. Wait, this is huge. Hello, Mr. Snacks. See, Fruity Snacks is a rather eccentric fisher who has a love for a certain type of fish. The Momoramora I had in my inventory were for exactly this moment. How much are these worth to you? Will you buy my Momoramora? I have held on to these for you. No, that's not what I want. Oh, wait, okay, yeah, that's worth it. I'll take it. Fantastic. Also, could I buy a Yumizuno and spinner bait? Don't have those, but if you go Trader Dollar, they will give them. Alright, perfect. I've gotten, how much is that? But I got 7K. And alright. I got 7K for those 4 Momoramora. I knew it would work out. I knew it would work. What is this guy fishing? Wait. No, yeah, I could just fish any. You know what? I'm fishing Fruity Snacks. Hey, get back here. Tricolored carp added to the collection. Get the heck out of here and don't come back. If they're gonna give me the Yumizuno for free, I'm taking it for free, okay? I'm a charity case. I'm letting it happen. If they're just gonna give me these lures that I have been struggling to get, how could I possibly say no? I don't have it in me. This is the slap and chum method you'll see a lot in the Realm Reborn and Heavensward fishing. Or just chum method if you don't have surface slap. Okay, if you're level 100, you can use Ambitious Lure up to 3 times each cast to help sway towards the Assassin. I guess I'd have more reason to continue doing ocean fishing, because if I can get Ambitious Lure without needing a quest, that would be huge. This is why you go to Fish Fest, okay? is because not only just because the Fish Fest people are amazing, but because you learn everything you need to know. I am an incredibly novice fisher. I don't know how to do half of these things, and yet I have so many cool explanations. I now know how to use ambitious lure, which I will make plenty of use of later if I actually unlock it. Please? No. All right. It's because I wasn't sitting. How did you... Wait. How did you know? 3 right marks make a unique sound for everyone. Oh, okay. 2 minutes left. No, don't stress me out like this, Fruity. You can't. Yes, I'm calling to talk to the assassin, please. Could you get them on the phone? Are they home right now? Acorn snail added to the collection. I have not been to Northern Thanalan. I'm gonna have to run from Blackbrush. Come get your spinnerbait here. Thank you when I need that spinnerbait. Here, I will pay you a whole 350 gil for it. Oh my god. I just got the sweetest deal this side of the West Indies. Are you kidding me? Yeah! Alright. And that is another big fish added to the collection. Could I perhaps purchase a Yumizuno? Oh my god, they're free. Take them. These people are too nice. Fish Fest is the best thing to ever happen to this challenge. We do all this for free. No one spends a dime to participate. It's all from donations that the aquariums get throughout the year and volunteers gathering stuff up. Oh, that's adorable. I love Fish Fest. What a great experience. What a great group of people. And what a perfect spot for me to take all of their money. Oh, wait. Woot's knife fish is up. I could maybe get one attempt in. It just so happened that the Woot's Knifefish Zenith was up, one of the most annoying parts of this run. It's not even a legendary fish, but it's only available 0.6% of the time. If I didn't catch it now, I'd have to wait 3 days for it to be available again. I had to fish this thing up for solo in an attempt to get Woot's gear many years ago. So if I could just pull it up first try real quick in the 50 seconds I have, I would appreciate that. You're joking. Oh my god. Please. No! It was so perfect! No! I gotta go quick. Come on, one more try. I could get one more try. 13 seconds to cast out again. It's large. Okay, come on. Okay. I'm still in the window. This has a chance. So long as you cast out while the window or intuition is still up, you have a chance to catch the fish. Final Fantasy XIV determines which fish you're going to catch as you press the button, so you can sneak in one last attempt even if a window closes. That's fine. I'll take a Woot's knife fish. It's not the Zenith, but oh my god, it's not back up for 3 days! The Woot's knife fish is not up for another 3 days. I had a chance. I can't complain. I went over there with 1 minute left. And as the train continues, I'm reminded of the other reason I needed to progress the main scenario quest, one much further away than unlocking mounts. Heading to Western Lenosha I need a ride. This is the one area that I cannot get to. I need somebody to fly me over there. I can't take the ferry there until much later in the main scenario quest. For me to get here on my own, I'd have to complete the level 42 main scenario quest, The Reluctant Researcher. Or I can use the power of friendship and have people fly me over. Either one works. There are 4 fish I need on the Isles of Umbra. The one the train is heading over for, the Helmsman's Hand, the Frilled Shark, the Coelacanthus, and one of the Feast of Famine legendary fish, the Endoceras. The faster I can get these done, the less I have to be ferried over here, the better. So they'll be a high priority target for a while. They really added some amazing quality of life abilities for Fisher since I last fished. What makes you choose the fish we go for? When fishing holes work for large groups of people, this isn't a large group, but we expect later in the day to have 100+ people on the main train? What? Last year the main had 250 players. Broke a hunt train because we capped their instance. Yes! Let's go! Woohoo! There we go! First cast. The game loves me today. With one of our Isles of Umbra fish caught, it's time for me to split off from the train and catch as many other fish as I can. We do still want to get this done as quickly as possible after all. From here on, there are a lot of big fish, and this video is already almost an hour, so I'll spare you the easy ones and only explain the fish I have trouble with. Golden fin added to the collection, and Limsa Lamensa Upper Decks is complete. No look at the burning wall. One of the fish that Fruity Snacks warned me about is up, the void bass. Do I have any particular idea why he thinks this one is scary? No, but we're going for it on his recommendation all the same. I'm not about to doubt the fishing guy. Catching and slapping an Ilzabardian bass gives us the best chance, and then it's just casting out and hoping for that 3-bite. I didn't stand up. Ugh. Man. Please. Stood up. Yes. Oh, void bass. Done. Absolutely fantastic. Once again, hitching a ride over to the Isles of Umbra, the Sprout train is looking to grab the frilled shark, but my goal is the Endoceras, the fifth of the Feast of Famine fish, requiring a mooched full moon sardine at a 6.3% chance. Please, please, please. No! And that was the only time I saw it for the entire window. As the Dark Knight added to my collection, and I am finished with the big fish for the unholy air. This is one of 2 fish that can spawn in S rank. What the heck? No, I lost my lure. No, wait. Hello, please. I require more lure, maybe. Thank you. Okay, huge. Wait. Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. There's my Judge Ray. Okay. If it's a 3 strength bite, reel it in with hook. If it's not, it's dead to you. Use rest. Oh my god. All right. I didn't even consider this until they started saying it in chat, but I could desynth the fish for some items. Big fish, should I end up catching any extra for some reason, have a very profitable desynth table. So while it's not very useful right now, as I'm just trying to catch every fish I can the once, this could be a good way to get some cash later on. The Olgoy Korkoi is one of those, but we've got no such luck today. Instead, we're back with our single topwater frog to try and catch the Namitaro. There it is. Please catch it. Okay, we've got one. Please, please pull it in. Please pull it in. One try. Yes! No! What? The line breaks! As luck would have it, there's a third animation you can get while fishing. A slightly longer one where the line breaks instead of just missing the fish, so my excitement was quickly squashed as the Namitaro stole my only frog. Back to the Olgoy Korkoi, this fishing hole comes with a fun little trick. Caravan eel added to the collection. The 3-bite fish here aren't just the big fish. They can also be caravan eels. Still out of topwater frogs for the Namitaro, I throw Fruity a quick request for like 2 more. You will need more than that. That's so ominous. I don't like the way you said that, Fruity. Please catch it. Please catch it. Please catch it. Please catch it. Yes! Oh my god, I'm free! I'll see you in a minute! Hello, Mr. Fruity Snacks. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no to these. Are you crazy? What is he? Yes! He's giving me cordials! The fishing community is the nicest community on the planet. How could I ever repay you? Just fish. That's all he just wants me to fish. Pulling off from the train and grabbing another ride to the Isles of Umbra, it's time for a brief fishing montage. Yes! Coelacanthus has been caught. Stood up. Yes, okay. The Garler Chub added to the collection. I have that effect. Thank you for being my good luck charm, Fruity. That is both of the fish here that I cared about. Please. No, man, come on. Stand up. Yes! Add the level, baby. Woo! Bat o' Nine Tails added to the collection. The Crystal Perch has been added to the collection. I wonder on the Fish Fest post who got the best score. Oh my god. Another voyage gets us to level 77. The True Fishers. Big Salty and Big Catch. We stop in with our retainer. I sold basically everything. Oh my god. 28,000 gil. And after some quick inventory management, I head off on my own while the trains run through Heavensward. Another failed Nepto Dragon window, I run into something wonderful to lift my spirits. I don't know where the heck this group of people came from, but they're giving me good luck so far because I just got a stupidly lucky mooch where I absolutely should not have. Seems that the random people that have arrived have stolen my luck instead of giving me more. They have my fish, and I do not. I can only assume Big Catch knows what they're talking about. If only they do, I have no idea. Yes! Oh my god, it only took 6 of the other fish. Finally. Where's Big Catch? Oh, they love me. The train got over to the area I went to, and the first message from the comment is, "Where's Big Catch?" This is a random train, completely separate from Fish Fest, that's just happening. That is the Shadow Streak checked off the list. Wahoo! This is the main Fish Fest train. This isn't the Sprout one like I was doing before. This is a lot of people. This is the last time I get to be part of the main train at all, because after this, the last fish they're doing are going to be in Heavensward Plus areas. I like that my first assumption when it's been a while since I got a bite was that, oh, I just didn't cast. I didn't actually believe I would ever pull up this fish. That took a long time. Thank you very much. The Terpsichorean is now added to the collection. But I'm to bug catching instead at this rate. Oh no! Whilst fishing for the Namitaro, I noticed the Sprout train enter and leave and give a little shout back saying if anyone wants to keep me company, they're more than welcome. And for my final few minutes, I get a chance to chat with Sweet Treats, an absolute gem of a person and main staff member running the Sprout train all day long. No luck at the Namitaro, I head back over to the lower Hathova River to face off against the first fish of the day once again. Please just get it. Please just get it. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Yes. Floating boulder added to the collection. One more big fish down. The 1,000-year itch is added to the collection. There we go. Fantastic. Drowned sniper. That was probably one of the easiest big fish. A whole new column of big fish since earlier. I'm gonna go send off the Fish Fest and get the heck out of here for the day. 23 hours and 11 minutes. At the end of Fish Fest, in this single day, I've gotten 28 of 112 big fish. Plus 1, as I managed to get one of the big fish from ocean fishing earlier as well, the shooting star. And golly gee willikers, was this the perfect time for me to start a fishing challenge. From the second I got here, they were teaching me how to fish. The fishing community is amazing. If you get anything out of this video, the fishing community is probably one of the best communities in this whole video game, okay? Just look at these people. Look at these incredible people, working hard just so everybody else can have a fun day of fishing. He also has unique fish trains that we'll be doing in the future, like perhaps everything relating to the one day when every legendary fish will be available in a 24-hour period. Oh my god, that sounds horrifying. Spend all the time until then building up your fisher self-esteem so you can receive a violent humbling that day. The fishers, the fish gourd, and all the staff that worked hard to make Fish Fest happen are incredible. And if you ever feel like getting into fishing, this is the place to do it. Thank you for all the help and lures. You saved me in ways you could not possibly know. Waking up the next day, I'm rushed over to the Isles of Umbra yet again for an Endoceras attempt that I did not catch. Oh my god, man. Put some full moon sardines up for sale and head over to the Sigoli Desert for the Helicoprion that I did catch. Please? Yes! That's the Helicoprion, baby! Oh my god! What? When did the magic carpet window open? Yeah, no. Turns out the Helicoprion is even worse than I previously thought, because it shares the window with another big fish. So even if I pull one in, it doesn't mean I caught the legendary I'm here for. Please, 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 please be the Helicoprion. Don't be a back-to-back magic carpet. Please. You're joking! This is legitimately twice in a row. On the Endoceras and the Helicoprion. I'm losing my mind. I cannot believe I slipped it, man. Come on. 4 magic carpets. Okay, today was Solo's birthday. I'm very tired. I don't really want to be online fishing right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was very difficult to convince myself to log back in after the helicopterian this morning and try to catch more fish. But the Anomalocaris, is up in 5 minutes, and the next time that's available is in 11 hours, and then 18 hours, and then not until like Tuesdays. So I'm gonna have to try and go catch this fish real quick, like it or not. Also, very confusing fish. You know, I said that this challenge will only be a Realm Reborn fish. The fishing hole that this fish is in is called the Sea of Clouds. So like, for a few minutes I sat there thinking, oh, I don't have to catch this fish. It's in Heavensward. Why is this even on the list? It says it was released in 2.3. Heavensward isn't until 3.0. How is it in the Sea of Clouds if it was released before the Sea of Clouds? But no, there is simply a fishing hole called the Sea of Clouds just to make life as confusing as possible. Pull in the fish. Yes! Oh my god, the last possible cast, dude. Anomalocaris added to the collection.
I do my best.
Aw. That is the Gigant Shark caught, and the Summerford fishing hole completed. As we're progressing through, our gear is as strong as we'll need it to be. The main problem now is gathering points. Crafting it myself is still off the table, so I make use of the Universalis website to find some cheap deals. Smell-O-Don earring is 17k versus a white ash, which is 14. Oh my god, it got cheaper. I think I have to. I just have to. No. These would be good too if I could just get to level 86. Well, I want to go for Spareful Hand, and I want to go for Ambitious and Modest Lures. Wow, that's cheap. For 300 GP? I'm gonna get the normal qualities. I don't think the extra 50 GP will make that much of a difference. Aether Loose added to the collection. Now I'm heading over to the Tangle because there's another fish that's up in Mordona. It's alright. Ninja Beta added to the collection. 5,555 foot. That is a huge base score. Oh my god. What? 9,999. Really? Yeah. All right. Level 81. Now we grab those accessories. A horse chestnut earring and a cheap normal quality horse chestnut necklace. Because of that 5k, 9,999, I am out of money. I have no money left, but I got 3 accessories, 2 of them high quality. That is massive. Going from 402 gathering points to 641. Oh my god. We're kind of in desperate need of money again. Those level 92? I'm in Western Lenosha. This is a level 14 air. Why are there level 92 enemies? Navigator's brand added to the collection. Okay, my stream moderators are busy, so I had to call in a favor from somebody else instead. Aha. See, I don't have any of my moderators on to fly me over to the Isle of Umbra, so instead I can just force Scribe to do it. Yes, I shall tell you the tale of Umbra on the way. Yes! Adventuring with Scribe always comes with cool stories. This is great. Price Catch is honestly such a cool ability. Oh, there we go. Sea Devil added to the collection. That is everything except the Endoceras for the South Shore now. We all know that the Isle of Umbra houses this majestic lighthouse, but unfortunately the corrupt crystals jutting out of it from Bahamut's rampage ruined everything, causing all manner of etheric disturbances upon the island. Oh. The undead or Ashkin were just one of the many unfortunate affairs, with the siren becoming a point of contention for the pirates of Limsa. At first, nobody believed it could be real, as Mistbeard himself was said to have hunted down and killed every siren in the seas around Vilbrand. Oh, do we like Mistbeard? Depends on which Mistbeard you mean, as the name and title is passed down across unknown number of Seawolf captains. Ooh. The second in command of the Admiral was the last living Mistbeard, having hung up his mask and title in purpose of Merlwyb's dream of a better Limsa. What about this pot guy? Does he have any cool lore, or is he just like a pot guy? He's just a little guy. He's the lore I cared about the most. Magic pots are often oh, he does have lore. Oh. Magic pots are often classified as a type of soulkin, so his arrival could possibly be due to Umbra's disturbed aether. Perhaps a lost soul finding a comfortable home within a lone pot lost to one of these ill-fated ships. Make a video on lore about a bunch of little guys. Put me in that video, I'll talk for hours. I will know nothing, but I'll talk for hours. Come on. Come on, the scribe luck. Yes? Please. Please don't be a coelacanthus. Please don't be a coelacanthus. Please don't be a coelacanthus. Please let me be done with this. Please let me be done with this. Yes! Yes! Endoceras added to the collection. Well, let it be known to all of you souls out there, if you ever need good luck in fishing, just force Sonotic Scribe to take you over to the area and then sit with you while you're waiting for the fish. Isle of Umbra South Shore complete. Scribe is the nicest human being on the planet. I just need you to know that. We love Scribe in this household. You are required to love Scribe. Good. Now that Scribe has gotten me the Endoceras, you have to stop what you're doing right now. Pause the video. Pause the video. Go to Scribe, hit the subscribe button. Go subscribe to him. I don't care about me. Don't subscribe to me for this video. Maybe subscribe to me this video, actually. That was a joke. Did even his name says Scribe in it? Subscribe? You know, can't spell subscribe without Sonotic Scribe. Got more fish to catch. Pike eel added to the collection, and that is the ship graveyard complete. Just one more fishing spot on the Isle of Umbra, and I never have to come back here ever again. Sunfish added to the collection, and that means every single fishing spot on the Isle of Umbra is complete. Suddenly, my terrible luck from earlier had taken a turn, but it wasn't about to stop there. I'm gonna flex, and I'm gonna prized catch for it. I stood up! Oh my god! All I needed to do was flex and sit down. That was it. Large 311 Ilm Neptodragon added to the collection. And that is the Rotano Sterncast completed. Okay, one last shot. Windows closed. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. My next chance to catch the Helicopterian in 21 hours. Please, 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 please. Yes! Yes! That is one of these scary ones checked off the list. The Ghost Carp has been added to the collection, and that is Go Big or Go Home 3. I have only just now caught 37 different big fish. Didn't get it? That's fine. Namitaro added to the collection. Yet another legendary fish finished tonight. The only one that escaped me tonight so far was that damned helicopter. In just 2 hours, 3 of the 6 legendary fish are caught. Having already caught Kuno, there's only 2 left. The Helicoprian and one we haven't gotten a chance to see yet. Magic Mushroom added to the collection. We're entering the phase of fishing. I lost the crowfly. I have 36 gil left. Without even getting to see that fish bite again, we're down to 36 gil. But that's nothing some MSQ leveling roulettes and something else can't fix. Something else, of course, being gil tests. Gil tests are an incredibly short daily roulette, and if I queue in his tank while the tank in need bonus is up, we get a nice and easy 3,500 gil every 30 seconds. If I really needed money, I could grind this out forever. That's not bad. I mean, that took 2 seconds. That's a lot of money. I could probably farm that for... I think that might be the thing I do for money. Man can't fish in peace without a giant lizard coming to visit him. Come on, dude. Back up a little bit. Give me some personal space. You're a big lizard, alright? I mean, what, do you want one of the fish? We've got the last cast magic. And we stood up. Very nice. Okay, on the way to get our Dawn Maiden. Charon's Lantern added to the collection. Yes! The last cast magic has pulled through. Dawn Maiden added to the collection. Next up on the list is my first attempt at the bombard fish. Most fish have a time range that their bite can length, anywhere from 3 seconds to 40, and for some even longer. Big fish will normally sit around the 22 to 30 second bite range, at least from my experience, and they can bite any time during that window. The bombard fish, however, bites at exactly 12 seconds, or 6 seconds if you're using chum. So you'll always know if you have the bombard fish on your line, just by keeping track of time. Add on top of that a 1% bite chance, and you've got a recipe for disaster. disaster. Didn't even get to see it once. This fish is up for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Every time it comes up, the fingers have been added to our collection. An incredibly productive day. We end things off by dropping off some desert catfish at Limsa to sell on the market board, store away all our fish, and head off to rest. The Ignis horn has been added to the collection. Alrighty. Glimmer scale added to the collection. Now with those extra magic carpets I reluctantly caught, I need to unlock Decent Thing to break them down into pieces and sell them for all they're worth. Turns out, to get Decent Thing, you need to level a crafter to 30, so if I wanted the extra cash, I'd have to commit to leveling. In my mind, the best option for this was Goldsmith, as it would let us make our own lures like the Topwater Frog or Yumizuno if I ever ran out of them. With questing and crafting, I jump up to level 18, take a brief pause as some important fishing windows are up. Absolutely ridiculously lucky. I had no prep for this window. I did not pay attention at all. Carp Diem added to the collection. Please don't be an eel. Please don't be an eel. Please don't be an eel. Olgoi Korkoi added to the collection. Currently witnessing a town getting slaughtered by sandworms. The town guard is dead. The sandworms have taken over. I'm just a fisher, man. I can't do anything about this. Oh, I see they are bringing in the big boy. The zone is in tension. People are off to fight Odin, and I am fishing. Another fish I was warned about, the Son of Levin, is up next. It's only around in South Shroud when there's a thunderstorm. For a while, I thought maybe the tension weather effect from the Odin fate would ruin my fishing window, but thankfully, I had a fish cord full of people that I could ask. Even though it's tension instead of the lightning storm, I have been informed that fate-related weather does not in fact affect fishing windows. So, I should still be able to catch this fish. I have just been getting terribly unlucky, as is pretty bog standard for me. Didn't help catching it though. There's no way I lose it after all that, man. Come on. Come on, man. No bait. No bait. Out of bait. Yeah, we'll have to come back for this one. No time to dwell on that though. I'll have another chance at it later tonight, right alongside the Helicoprion window. So for now, I'll log off and rest until then. In 12 minutes, there's gonna be a Helicoprion window. Last night, maintenance got in the way of me catching 3 of the most important fish for me to catch, 3 of the hardest fish for me to catch, and now the Helicoprion is going to be down for an entire day, and if I don't catch it in that 11-minute period 1 day from now, it will be gone for 2 days. Thank you, Final Fantasy XIV maintenance. I love when you interrupt the fishing windows. Right now, at the very least, I just need to double check that I have everything for these upcoming fish. I need honeyworms, I need caddis fly larvae, and I need hoverworms. Please tell me you sold something. Please tell me you sold something. 44K! Oh, you are the best, Limsa. Right when I needed you most. Desert catfish and a Mislea marlin. Oh my god. Alright, we're buying more stuff. I need to get more of these lures. Okay, that one was easy. That took a single cast. Bloodbath added to the collection. Come on. Yay. Junkmonger added to the collection. I could go and do ocean fishing. But the problem with doing ocean fishing is the Shawnosaurus is up in 58 minutes. Ocean fishing starts in 32 minutes, and ocean fishing lasts for about 20 minutes. So I will have 6 minutes at most to go and prep for Shawnosaurus. I need to do a full prep for Shawnosaurus. I cannot allow myself to be there at the last minute. Come on. Yes, dude. Storm Dancer added to the collection. Desert catfish is sold for 11. Oh my god. Oh my god, I did not think I would ever get a pop-up on screen for selling one of my fish. Sylph's Bane is added to the collection. High Perch is added to the collection. Now we gotta be fast and teleport to Quarry Mill. Gobfather added to the collection. Man, I am a machine right now. So I had one of these before. This is the first time that it's actually gonna matter. This is a 3-bite fish. So I get the 3 exclamation marks above its head, but I have to use precision hook set instead of powerful hook set because it's just that small of a big fish. Just so you're aware, Powerful hook set does not always mean 3 bites. Some 3 bites can be this precision hook set. Man, I'm so glad the fishers told me that, because I would have been losing my mind. Because there's just no way of knowing. There's literally no way of knowing unless you catch the fish. This is last cast, and then I have to go. Okay. Finally, an hour and 20 minutes into the video, we're headed over to see the 6th and final legendary fish, the Shawnosaurus. It hasn't been up at all since I started the challenge, and would be down for another 3 days in a row if I didn't catch it now. On paper, one of the hardest fish to catch, requiring me to mooch another big fish, the mahar, to have a chance at hooking it. But in reality, since it's the only fish that can bite if I mooch a mahar, it ends up being incredibly easy. The problem now is just catching a large mahar that I can mooch, or using makeshift bait for 5 anglers arch, which allows me to mooch any size fish. I forgot to makeshift. No, dude. There's no way. If I had done the makeshift, please be large. Please. Please stand up. No! 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 Okay, go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Yes, okay. That's another mahar for another chance. Please hook it this time. Yes! Oh my god. Shawnosaurus added to the collection, man. Alright, now I have to recatch the mahar, and then I'm good, and I can start prepping for the Woots Knife Fish Zenith. I cannot believe I just hooked 3 mahars in a row, dude. Mahar is officially added to the collection. Yes! Yes! Yes, dude! Oh my god. Woots Zenith Knife Fish added to the collection. That is 56 different varieties of big fish in areas explored during A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, or Stormblood. 56 big fish down, halfway there. I said earlier that the bombard fish only appears at 12 or 6 seconds, so to try and get a better chance at catching it, I set up a macro that times how long I've been waiting since casting, courtesy of the Fisher Discord. But there's one tiny problem with it. After many windows trying to get the bombard fish and not seeing it a single time, I eventually figured out that while Teamcraft says it's 12 seconds, the macro is actually 1 second ahead of how Teamcraft measures its timing. So I was accidentally stopping the cast before I could have gotten the bite for multiple hours. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. With 47k to our name, we buy up the last accessories we're missing. 2 shiny new level 90 rings. Can't use them just yet, but we want to hit this level anyway, so it's worth the investment. Another ocean voyage gets us to level 89, and I finished off the day with some goldsmith leveling. Thank you, Nesting Heron. Desynthesis is unlocked, and I can finally do the thing that I've wanted to do for a while. But I'm gonna start with I hope I don't have to you don't have to level, right? You don't have to level to desynth. You just have to have the class, right? You have to level to desynth. Culinary level is insufficient. I have to get culinary into level 30, dude. Level 14 off Leaf Quest itself. Finish this tomorrow. Fisher at 91, we've reached the most important ability we can get. Spareful Hand. A lot of big fish require mooching. The last of our legendary fish, the Helicoprion, is one in particular that is miserable to work around, as the fish you mooch it with is only a 30% chance of biting. With Spareful Hand, I can spend 100 gathering points to store a moochable fish in my pocket for later. So long as I don't move from wherever I'm standing, I'll be able to select it as bait anytime I want, and it'll be as if I just caught and mooched it. Except even better, because I can use things like chum or prize catch, where normally they cancel any mooching opportunity. This way, I can start any moochable big fish window with 4 casts ready to go instead of the 1 I could sit on previously. Back to leveling my culinarian. To make most of the food I use for Leaf Quests, I buy the ingredients off the market board, but for dodo omelets, Highland parsley isn't cheap, so I resorted to some other tactics. There's some for pretty cheap. There's like 20 gil per, but those are in stacks of 99, which is a little bit unfortunate and not really manageable for silly little old me, but I do know somebody that could go collect it. Here you go. I would like 10 Highland parsley, please. I'm going to need exactly 10 Highland parsley. I refuse to pay you for any more. With a ridiculous amount of omelets made, I trade them in for experience, and now I can desynth my fish. I want to desynth specifically the magic carpets, because these, oh, perfect. That's not exactly what I was going for, but there's one example of why we're doing it. This right here, an Allegan gold piece from desynthing those magic carpets, 2,500 gil. There's also a chance when I desynth a magic carpet that it drops summer sandals. Oh my god, those are expensive. We got some fine sand. And some fine sand. All right, that one was not so lucky. No, that is the third free company invite I have gotten within the last 10 minutes. We have to stop doing this. This is genuinely infuriating. Just because I exist in Limsolo Mensa without a free company, do not invite me to a free company. Trust me. If I wanted a free company, I would be asking for one. I'm not just gonna join some rando's free company with some rando invite. Rant over. Time to get back to fishing. Mirror scale. Tarama fish added to the collection. Now that we're past level 90, my rings are on, and we're up to 739 gathering points. Also, most of the fish we have left are time-based, and only time-based. This is important, because we unlocked an ability a long time ago, Fish Eyes, that lets us ignore the time requirement for fishing. It only lasts for a minute, but it gives us something to do while we wait for the scarier ones to come back up. Mud Pilgrim added to the collection. Now that I was using the wrong bait for that entire window. I thought it wanted midge baskets, it wanted surfing bait. I was sat here for 20 minutes using the wrong bait to try and catch this snail. Marrow sucker added to the collection, just barely. And hey, in my defense, they used the same icon. The sinker. After an hour of just trying for this, like coming back and forth to this window, it's up for 20 minutes at a time, almost 2 hours of trying to catch just this fish. If I get a 3 bite and I do not pull it in, the challenge is over. The video is done. The video ends. It feels like I have to be doing something wrong, but I know I'm not. Okay, this one is apparently a weird one, since this is a big fish that has a 1 strength bite. This can be it. If it's longer than 13 seconds on chum, it can be the salter. That's a 1 bite. I stood up. Standing up is only what happens for big fish in 3 bites. This is the salt. Okay. Fantastic. Salter added to the collection. Dream Goby added to the collection. Nice. Oh, no way. No. I can't believe I just quit on a bombard fish bite, dude. No, please! At this point, I had finally realized why I hadn't seen it up to now, but muscle memory lost me the first bite, and bad luck lost me the second. But my war against the bombard fish was finally starting to make some progress. Shark tuna added to the collection. Yes, okay. Armorer added to the collection, and the swift perch fishing hole is complete. Oh my god, I sold a lot. 33k. I sold another marlin? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this is the best day of my life. Finally, after all this time, I've run out of space in Limsa's inventory. We've still got a lot more fish to catch, so I grab another retainer, Ulda, and split up the work. Limsa will hold all the big fish since he already had them in his inventory, and Ulda will hold all the normal fish. That way we can get an accurate count of how many fish there are at the end. Just about 65 big fish from our realm reborn and 133 normal fish. I have gotten enough tries at the bombard fish now that I'm just not gonna interrupt the cast anymore. I'm just gonna leave it until I hook something, and then I'm gonna interrupt it. Sorry, my bombard fish window is about to open up. I would really like to pay attention to this fish, but my wife is busy playing Geometry Dash in the background. Bombard fish added to the collection. Finally, this singular fish was like 2 hours. I don't even get to bask in the glory of my fish. I just have to go, man. The bombard fish is finally done. Oh, it was all my fault. It really was all my fault. That is the saber-tooth cod added to the collection. Dark Star added to the collection. Meteor Survivor. For the whole challenge so far, been running around at the whims of fishing windows. Weather changes and time of day controlled my every step. But there are also some big fish that are always available. I've been saving these to last, so my final fish are the easy ones, but after my hard work today, I deserve a little treat. The matriarch has been added to the collection, and that is Go Big or Go Home 5. And now I'm at 71 different varieties of big fish. That wasn't just for the achievement though. Now, the only fish left in Coerthas Central was the Coerthas Riverfish. Once I got that, we'd have the first area with all big fish caught. I rolled immediately out of bed and ran to my computer. Stupid fish. Yes! Oh my god, it was worth it. Sweet dude added to the collection. Oh god, I gotta go, man. The Lone Ripper added to the collection. For time-based fish, one of the worst to deal with is the cupfish. Incredibly rare, loves to escape your rod, and it's only up for 4 minutes every hour. So as a nice replacement to our bombard fish visits, you can expect to see this little cave a few more times. This one isn't particularly difficult, but the sea hag does pose a weird question. Carbuncle Plushie, the site that informs you of all of the big fish, when they're available, and how to catch them, suggests using lugworm to catch a mouth or goby, which you mooch into a wahoo, which you mooch into the sea hag. But if we're to believe Teamcraft, you only have a 32% chance of catching a goby with the lugworm, but have a 52% chance with the floating minnow and other lures. I brought this up to Fruity, and they had some chats about it in the fish cord, but it just goes to show that a true fisher sometimes must find their own way if something isn't working. And to their credit, it's likely listed with lugworms over the lure because there are 147 total casts on the floating minnow and 30,513 casts with the lugworm. So one of those is reliable and the other isn't. That is an iron noose added to the collection. You know what? I might as well finish it while I'm here. Clown Loach added to the collection, and that is the Forgotten Springs finished up. I would like to lose as little spinnerbait as possible. It's unfortunate I didn't get it there. Spinnerbait is still one of the more expensive lures to purchase off Market Board, and I'm not gonna have another fish fest anytime soon, so these 4 are basically all I've got to go on. B-roll shot? Hey, I actually got a B-roll shot for once, let's go! Fairy Queen added to the collection. Spareful Hand, I think without question, is the best ability they ever added to fishing. Princess Peach, what the heck? That's amazing. How did you manage that? Well, how did you get it to look so good? I wasn't recording. I forgot to have OBS up. The Nidendeki is added to the collection. Thank God for fish eyes. We got it anyway, man. Fish eyes, my beloved. Blood red bony tongue added to the collection. There are only 2 scary fish left. Helicoprion and the Son of Levin. I'm really in the final stretch as soon as this is done here. Okay, we stood up, and that is Danafin's Mark added to the collection. And with that, that is every single big fish in Coerthas Central. The only thing left in this zone is for me to come back at some point and catch the regular fish. I think I also did the same with Mordona. Yes, all of Mordona as well. I just need the normal fish from there now. The only ones that are left that I still can't use fish eyes for, that are going to ruin me, are Helicoprion and the Son of Levin. I was just thinking before I hit the recording button that, man, it's kind of ridiculous. We might end up getting a second full boat, because I came in late. I didn't actually get to queue up in time, but there's a lot of people here. And then I remembered the last ocean fishing I did, I got Mogtones. So people are probably going to be doing ocean fishing more often now. This is inadvertently assisting me in leveling up to 100 faster. Level 95 off the voyage, my goal was to hit level 100 so I could use Ambitious Lure to help with the Helicoprion. It wouldn't have worked anyway, which I discovered later, but I was still in a rush to try and level. Top scorer almost broke 20k. I've now got a cumulative 100,000 points from ocean fish. I don't know if there's another 3-bite in this area. I think there is, and I got faked out by it last time. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Sea Hag added to the collection. Moldva added to the collection. Now I have to go clean my inventory. I have added 9 new fish to the collection as of starting earlier today. Oh my god, 36k just waiting for me. Don't mind if I do. What did I sell? Sale history, desert catfish, and the Mislea marlin. Oh, and the hammerhead. Huh. But yeah, I gotta go catch me some more desert catfish and Mislea marlins. Those sell so often, it's kind of crazy. I've gotten so much money off of it. Just quick disclaimer, okay? If you're watching this video right now, you are currently watching the time frame before I posted the video when Mislea marlins and desert catfish still made money. I promise you, after this video goes up, there's gonna be people that are like, oh my god, I should go catch those and sell them for money. And then they're gonna be worth $2, okay? It's not my fault. Anyway, in 6 minutes, Joan of Trout comes up. And the next fish after that isn't for 40 minutes. I have caught so many big fish that there is a 40-minute time gap. From the first second I started properly fishing for this challenge, it was a non-stop, just constant, back to back to back to back, fish everywhere, fish overlapping time frames. I have to prioritize which fish I think is better, which one's worth the time, which one do I actually care about. I have time to go and fish the smaller fish now. I just got so much money from my retainer. Screw it. I'm gonna buy 67 cordials. Chat, my wife went to get dinner, and her dinner is just pickles. Why are you only eat food? We've got more bots under the earth shooting arrows at big tigers. I can do nothing about this. I cannot stop this bot. At least it still gets murdered by the time. I just got a fish, man. I can't pay attention to this. Joan of Trout added to the collection, and we have got Go Big or Go Home 6. I have caught 81 different varieties of big fish in just a Realm Reborn. Don't pay attention to those other two. That's a fish added to the list. I've got 30 minutes until the next fish. I've got nothing. I could go make some orzo pasta. I'm gonna go get my orzo pasta, and I'm gonna start fishing the normal fish, I think. There are so many people currently queuing up that there are multiple boats active. I didn't even get to be here with the people keeping me sane during this grind. I'm here on my own. I will triple hook this fugu. It was actually a fugu. Oh my god, I got 7 of them. I think I just got the big fancy fish for this area. So I did. Sabaton added to the collection, and Denizens of Rotano are completed. That was a horrific point voyage, but I am one of the best. Oh my god. How am I one of the best ones? Okay, I gotta go. Why does Son of Levin and Helicopterian have to be in the same time window, dude? Why? This particular Helicopterian window, well, if anything was going to make me hate fishing, it would be this. Please stop pulling in the fish I need as a small. It will give me large fish of every other fish, but as soon as I need a Storm Rider, as soon as I'm going to catch a Storm Rider, golly gee willikers, it's a small fish. I'm lucky I gave myself 20 minutes to set up. It's taken 10. Go ahead, look. What? Come on, man. I spent 20 minutes preparing for this fish. All I needed was 10 big fish, and for 4 of them to be large Storm Riders. 20 minutes, I can't get that. Just catch it and let me out. Just catch it and set me free, please. I will spare you my agonized whales and just give you the stats. I did not catch the Helicopterian. For that entire window, I cast out to get a Storm Rider 55 times. I caught 13 Storm Riders under patience, which is a 70% chance for a large fish. Of those 13 Storm Riders, 3 of them were large and 10 were small. Again, 70% chance for a large. I had a 0.058% chance of getting that little large fish. 1 in 1,726. And just for scale, if I had gotten 1 less fish, we're talking about a 1 in 13,754. Final Fantasy XIV had ruined me in ways I never imagined it could. I was devastated. completely ruined. The Helicopterian was gone for 2 days, and I had to start working on my move. I didn't have any more time to catch it. That was my last chance to get this video out on time. I was defeated once again by the Helicopterian, the last of the scary fish the son of Levin caught, but I had no care or desire to celebrate. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm really not. That Helicopterian window genuinely made me think that I just had to stop. That was hard on me. I was thinking I was in such a good spot right up to there, and then to just get slapped back down by the most ridiculous bad luck I have ever seen. That was exhausting. I was really on the verge of just saying that I've had enough and I've got to just put this off for a while, but I took a bit back on my feet and I've got some fish to catch. I had forced myself through it last night, but it was for good reason. With the son of Levin caught, the rest of the fish that I needed to catch were all time-based. That is to say, if I wanted to, I could just stand in one spot and use fish eyes, and they would always be available. Every hour, on the hour, they'd be back for me to try and catch again. No more waiting for weather, just hoping we could be lucky enough to hook them. Hello, Elpst. Can I helpst you? He's not even looking at me, man. He's looking straight past me. They're not particularly easy to get, they just come around often enough that I can get a lot more chances at them. I can't believe I just pulled up the spectral. With a minute left, I pull up the spectral. Oh, man. Whatever, dude. I got 9,755. Volpair got 9,870. And then the top spot got 17,000. The 1% need to be stopped. The 1% of fishers get 50% of the score.
Jacques the Snipper has been added to the collection.
Since most of the fish I have left are available around the same time, I've got big windows of space to go and catch the normal ones I missed previously. Ramphora Hinchus added to the collection. Angry Pike added to the list. And that completed 2, actually. The Weeping Saint is complete, and that also completed the Nail. Cave Chirex is added to the collection, and all of Coerthas Central is complete. Glass Perch added to the collection. Great Gudgeon added to the collection, and that is Middle and Osha completed. Congratulations, Big Catch. You are now level 100. Max level, we've got the last abilities for Fisher, Ambitious Lure and Modest Lure. Every time you cast out, you can use a lure up to 3 times. If you get text on your screen saying you have a feeling your next cast will land a blank-sized fish, large if you used Ambitious, small if you used Modest, then you're guaranteed to get that hook set's bite. Ambitious is the powerful hook set, guaranteeing a 2 or 3 strength bite, and Modest is precision hook set, guaranteeing a 1 strength bite. This has some niche uses, but in the best case, it can give us a 100% chance to see whatever fish we're trying to catch. It's pretty complicated to use, and I do it wrong a lot, so I'll only tell you when I use it correctly. Prudy had to help me through this one, so don't worry if it doesn't make sense. Like, for instance, I tried to use Ambitious Lure here at the cupfish, but cupfish actually needs Modest Lure, and everything else in this pond is a 1 strength bite, so lures are useless. For the Discobolus, since I got rid of 1 of the 2 strength bites, and the only remaining Ambitious Lure target has a low chance to be caught, while it doesn't guarantee I see the fish I want, it definitely increased my chances. For Levinlight, it also increases our chances, so long as I get rid of mitten crabs. And I can guarantee I pull up the big fancy fish every time once I've got that. So this is going to be the easiest one. It's just going to take a little bit to set up. Well, I guess I don't need to set it up. Mud Golem added to the collection. The Dark Ambusher is added to the collection. I shall put all of the fish from yesterday away and keep today's fish. Greatest bream in the world added to the collection. The assassin is guaranteed with Ambitious Lure, or you can just get lucky anyway, whatever. Assassin added to the collection. Captain's Chalice added to the collection. Eventually, Cupfish will deem you a worthy fisher and grace you with their presence. I don't think I'm a worthy fisher. Hey, wait a second. Yes, wait. No, kill the surfids next to the fishing hole, and then the fish will come up for the surfids. Spirit Knowledge added to the collection. You know, you can read. Okay, I'm not crazy, right? Am I using the wrong bait? This fish has an 11% chance. I've not seen it a single time. Wait, what? I wasn't fishing in the right fishing hole. That's just my fault. Why is Upper Soot Creek here and also here? One of the last fish, the king of the spring, is annoyingly prone to breaking lures. So all that spinnerbait I had before was now gone. I've visited this fish just about 5 times now, but I was so close to the end, spending time to level Goldsmith now and make the spinnerbait myself would just be a waste. I think I'm finally just gonna bite the bullet, because I don't see any cheaper spinnerbait than 850. 17k is a ton, and I literally have no other use for this lure, but I have to. Slime King added to the collection. Yet another level 50 A rank standing right in the way of, I think a level 30 Conjurer quest spot. I've been stuck trying to get King of the Spring, the Cupfish, and Levin Light. I'm gonna maybe try and mix it up a bit. I might go for Worm of Nim, Green Jester, Vip Viper. Vip Viper added to the collection. Worm of Nim added to the collection. I return once more. I am a servant of the fish, and so I must give in to their every whim. There was not even a queue to log in this time. The fish are guiding me towards their sacred castle. A castle of fish. The very palace of Poseidon. It is as if the fish now trust me with the very future. And so I shall answer. Hear me, fish. I shall become that which you need. So please, set yourself upon my fishing rod, that I may bask in the glory of victory. That we may rise to the pinnacle of the heavens, fin, gill, and all. Bear yourselves to me! Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh, he really liked the speech. Okay. I think that is the first time I have ever seen the cupfish, and I pulled it in. Cupfish added to the collection. I only realize now that I haven't been recording. I caught some fish. I went around and did a lot of the fish that aren't, like a lot of the normal fish that aren't 100% available. I caught the cadaver carp. I caught the sun disc. I caught the Titanic sawfish. I caught a silver sovereign while I was trying to get a mahi-mahi. And I have officially reached the point where I have caught enough fish that Carbuncle plushie no longer scrolls. But that's probably good. Oh my god. Is this some secret fish that's a fake out and it's not really the Levin Light? Oh my god. Levin Light added to the collection. I have 5 timed big fish left. Helicoprion, King of the Spring, the Green Jester, Dirty Harry, and the Warden's Wand. Giant Donko added to the collection. Alright, and that's all of the annoying normal fish taken care of, I think. Dirty Harry added to the collection. Fisheye. 1 singular fisheye attempt. No way! You're joking. King of the Spring added to the collection. Good morning. Hi. If there's anything I can say about these fish, it's that they've gotten me out of bed at hours that I did not even believe I could get up. Oh, saved. Up to 21k with those full moon sardines selling. How much is it? 756. I need 400 more gil. Alright, 2500. I have more than enough now. Let's go. I gotta hurry. Ocean's Print added to the collection. Caterwaller added to the collection. Crimson Crayfish added to the collection. And the Empty Heart is complete. The remaining 2 are Yumizuna. Tiny Tortoise! Tiny Tortoise added to the collection. Oh, I didn't realize it was a 3-bite. Oh my god, it's a minion! Very nice. So that is all of Lower Lenosha finished. The Green Jester is added to the collection. Okay, yeah, this one is not too shocking. It's a 46% chance for me to get this fish. Shuriken, added to the collection. The only remaining timed fish are the Warden's Wand and Helicoprion. I still had a whole day before the Helicoprion came around, so Warden's Wand is the only real one for now. I've been taking all my downtime to run through and finish up the fishing log area by area, grabbing all the normal fish I was missing, and some of the always available big fish too. Oh, I've gotten enough B-roll luck. How about the worst camera angle possible? No. Ugh. Come on, dude. You can't fake me out like that. Well, I mean, we know the terrible camera works. Or this. This could be great. It appreciated the worst camera angle. Let's go. Okay. Warden's Wand is added to the collection, and that is the final time-based fish besides the Helicoprion. I only have always available fish left. This is the final stretch. This is it. Now I just gotta go catch them. Gigantpole added to the collection, and all of Eastern Thanalan is complete. Last step is to teleport around and finish everything off, but I don't have much money left, so we pop back by Limsa and drop off the shards I got from my goldsmith questing to be sold. Rivet Oyster added to the collection, and Go Big or Go Home 10. And I believe with that achievement, I now have the Ironworks fishing rod. Yeah, okay. Pirate's Bane added to the collection. Beautiful. So that is every single big fish in Thanalan, aside from the Helicoprion. Bloody Brewer added to the collection. Welcome to the collection, my dear Cornelia. Bowfin, very nice. Alright. As I was checking through to see what all needed to be caught, I ran into an anomaly. How do I have one left? There's 2 fishing spots still. Okay, so looking into it, this undiscovered fishing hole is right over here on the Isle of Endless Summer, and it does have a big fish on it, the little pericos, but the little pericos wasn't added until 4.0, so it's not an A Realm Reborn fish. It's in an A Realm Reborn area, but since it wasn't released in A Realm Reborn, it's not one of the fish that I require for this challenge. That's gonna be one that we come back for in Stormblood. It's gonna look a bit gross to just have one singular area out of all of these that isn't complete. I'll give it a singular attempt, but we're talking about a much higher gear requirements than I have most likely. And then on top of that, it's not something that appears very often. Yeah, very nice. I cannot believe it. That is the final big fish added to the collection, aside from the Helicoprion. Giant catfish added to the collection. The North Isle of Endless Summer. The North Isle of Endless Summer is Stormblood. Not required. I'm not requiring myself to do this. You can't make me, but I'm still gonna try a little bit, okay? Just for you, because I know you're all going to be very angry at me if I don't put this in the video. Yes, okay, Castaway Chocobo Chick added to the collection. And that is a Vampire Lampern added to the collection. The entire region of Lenosha is finished. Now, to finish up the Shroud, I will take my 7,505 gil, please. Thank you very much. There we go, Takataro added to the collection. That is all of the Black Shroud finished. Heralder Haddock added to the collection. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Just Mordona now. Pox Pike added to the collection. Mordona is done. Lenosha, Black Shroud, Coerthus, and Mordona are finished as far as I need to do them. There's just one left. And somehow, I always knew it was going to be this one. Okay. Hello. Remember how in the last recording I said that I don't care about this fish? I kind of care about this fish, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was just kind of coping so that I didn't have to think about doing this fish anymore. Oh, you know, I completely forgot. I don't even care about the 3 bites. It's a 2 bite. Please, 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 please. No! Like I said, man, I knew there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this with my gathering. I'm not going to be able to pull this fish in. I'm using a singular, very beginning of Shadowbringer's fishing rod. Barely any better than a Stormblood fishing rod. The normal level 70 fishing rod has more gathering than I do. If the prices on Universalis are correct, I might be able to pull this off. 20k. Alright. Fine. I got 1,000 gil for the duty roulette. Just barely enough for our level 97 fishing rod. At least for the one more attempt I'm going to give it, it'll give me a pretty decent chance. I can at least feel confident that with 2,000 gathering and 1,200 perception, it's no longer going to be a question of my stats, it's going to be a question of my luck, which we all know is questionable at best. The last time I faced you, dear Pericos, I was not prepared, but now I come back stronger than ever. I've reforged myself in the very fires of the market board. You will be nothing after this meeting, little Pericos. There will be naught left of you but a husk. No more slipping away. Let us tear the very skies asunder for our rematch. Let the oceans around us flood with the tears of the heavens. Come, little Pericos! I shall perhaps try a beautiful B-roll shot for our battle. Oh my god. Yes. 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 Little Pericos added to the collection. All right. You're lucky I did that, okay? You're lucky. I wanted, come on. This looks so much nicer. There's just one thing left. The last time I came to Helicoprion with 25 minutes to prepare for it, and that was not enough time. Do I actually want to add 50 minutes to my playtime just to prepare for this fish? No. But if I regret this later, at least I made the decision consciously. We turn off sneak. I sit and I cast light. This time, for sure. My prepared swim bait is gone. Didn't stand up. Stood up. Magic carpet. Magic carpet. Oh, man. Another miss, man. 1 minute left. Please. Stand up. Please, 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 please don't be a magic carpet. 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 And I got it! I finally got it! The Helicoprion is added to the collection, and the window is closed. Time to head back to Lindsay. Before I do anything else, just real quick, screw you, Magic Carpet. Little Pericos and the Helicoprion are handed over. I have in my inventory right now every single big fish in A Realm Reborn. All of the A Realm Reborn areas, every single A Realm Reborn fishing hole is right here in my inventory, with the absolute bastard fish at the very back page, the ones that I cannot stand to look at any longer, and all of the Feast of Famine fish alongside them. For this one, we get to verify this one. Each and every one of these, and I'm going to put them in order of the fishing hole. So Goldenfin is first. Organized in order of the fishing hole that they came from. This is all 113 available big fish in A Realm Reborn. Now comes the slightly more difficult part. Now I just have to confirm that I have every normal fish. This is gonna take me a bit. Melfragobie, Lamentin anchovy, Rothled kelp. Okay, this right here is all of the normal fish in A Realm Reborn. All 187 of them. And with that, it is finally over. And so I can confidently say that it takes 2 days, 20 hours, and 15 minutes to catch every fish in A Realm Reborn. Just about 68 hours. In 68 hours, I have made it to the level 21 MSQ. I have 2100 gathering, 1200 perception, and a collection of every single fish in A Realm Reborn, organized by the fishing hole they come from. This has been possibly one of the worst things I've ever done. There is no amount of money you could pay me for me to do this again. That was ridiculous. I'm done. I'm never fishing again in my entire life. See you later, Big Catch. The Master Caster Big Catch is now going to sleep forever. Don't ask for another video. Thank you to all the folks who helped out in the making of this video. I hope you enjoyed this strange step away from my usual content. Subscribe if you want to see more. Bye-bye.